In the vibrant and unpredictable world of football, where passions run higher than in any other sport, few recent stories have captured attention, quite like the saga of Trent Alexander-Arnold. The English right-back, who for years symbolised grit, skill and loyalty to Liverpool, is now at the heart of a drama that blends conflicting emotions, strategic decisions and divided fan opinions. The story begins with an unexpected twist when Alexander-Arnold announced his departure from the club that watched him grow as a player and person. While many recognised his glorious achievements with Liverpool, including Premier League and Champions League titles, the way he chose to leave on a free transfer to Real Madrid sparked a wave of frustration among supporters. Now, as the football world eagerly awaits the next chapter of this unfolding tale, a new request from the Spanish side has poured even more fuel on the fire. Real Madrid, the European football giant, is not known for modesty in its ambitions. Always seeking to bolster its squad with international stars, the Spanish club has once again stirred the pot with a curious and controversial request to Liverpool. According to reports from The Telegraph, Los Blancos have asked the English club to release Trent Alexander-Arnold before the official end of his contract, which is set for June 30th. The reason? The FIFA Club World Cup, which will take place in the United States starting June 15th. Real Madrid wants the talented right-back available from the beginning of the tournament, even if it means asking Liverpool to let him go early and for free. To football fans, this request may sound extraordinary. After all, we're talking about two of the most powerful clubs on the planet. But what makes the situation even more intriguing is the fact that Real Madrid has not offered any financial compensation to Liverpool. In other words, they're asking for a favour based purely on goodwill. That might have been acceptable in a gentler era of football, but in today's game, ruled by astronomical figures and ruthless business dealings, it feels almost surreal. The new format of the Club World Cup is a crucial part of this story. Expanded to include 32 teams, the tournament promises to be a monumental event, with matches spread across various cities in the US. For Real Madrid, participation in the tournament is a golden opportunity to further solidify its status as a global powerhouse. However, with a packed calendar, Alexander-Arnold's absence in the early stages could be a significant setback. The right-back would miss the entire group stage, with Los Blancos set to face opponents like Al Hilal, Pachuca and RB Salzburg between June 18th and 27th. Only from the round of 16, starting June 28th, would he be eligible to play, assuming Real makes it that far. This scenario makes the request to Liverpool even more urgent, as Alexander-Arnold's presence could prove decisive in knockout matches. But another fascinating question arises. Why would Real Madrid be so willing to forego any kind of financial offer to secure Trent's early arrival? Do they see something in him that goes beyond being just a player? Or is this decision part of a broader strategy, aiming to impress sponsors and increase the club's visibility on American soil? As expected, the news of Real Madrid's request triggered an explosion of reactions among Liverpool fans. The prevailing sentiment is one of outrage. Many Reds consider the request a direct affront to the club's legacy and traditions. After all, early player releases are usually accompanied by financial agreements or mutual benefits. In this case, however, Real Madrid seems to be treating Liverpool as a mere bystander, expecting the English club to simply agree to their terms. Social media quickly turned into a digital battlefield where fans voiced their opinions passionately. One supporter wrote, "This is total disrespect. Do they think they can just demand favours without offering anything in return?" Another commented, "I hope Trent realises how undervalued he is, both by Real and Liverpool. He should be ashamed of putting his boyhood club in this position." Other fans raised practical concerns about the long-term impact. If Liverpool gives in now, it will set a dangerous precedent. Other clubs will try to exploit this in the future, argued one read. Some responses were more creative, with fans suggesting bold counter-offers. One supporter joked, "Sure, we'll release Trent early, as long as Real throws Rodrigo into the deal." Meanwhile, a new figure is now in charge at Liverpool, Arne Slot, the newly appointed manager who is generating significant excitement among the fans. Although Slot is still adjusting to the club's culture and dynamics, he will undoubtedly play a key role in the final decision regarding Alexander-Arnold's future. Will Slot see value in keeping Trent until the last day of his contract, even knowing he won't stay with the team after the Club World Cup? Or will he choose a more diplomatic approach, prioritising good relations with Real Madrid? These questions remain unanswered, but it's certain that the final decision will directly reflect the Dutch manager's leadership style and priorities. The saga of Trent Alexander-Arnold is far more than a simple player transfer. It represents a crossroads of interests, emotions, and values that define modern football. On one side, we have Real Madrid, a club that relentlessly pursues success no matter the circumstances. On the other, Liverpool, a club deeply rooted in its history and traditions, yet also forced to navigate the turbulent waters of the modern market. For fans, this story is an emotional rollercoaster. Some see Trent's departure as a betrayal, while others understand that, in today's world, such decisions are inevitable. What's clear is that, regardless of the outcome, this saga will leave a lasting mark on the hearts of Reds and in football's collective memory. So, as we await the next episode of this twist-filled journey, it's worth remembering that, in the end, football isn't just about goals and victories. It's about stories like this, ones that make us reflect on loyalty, ambition, and the eternal struggle between heart and reason.